welcome to Guru Kekinan channel. And for this agenda, we have mathematics for 8th grade at secondary, and we will discuss about LCM and HCF. The first one, we discuss about factor tree. Factor tree is a method to get prime numbers of some numbers. For example, 120. The first one, we take this number and divide it by the smallest prime numbers, that is 2. So 120 divided by 2 and we get 60. And then we divide it again by 2 and we get 30. And divide it again by 2 and we get 15. Now, if these numbers, it cannot divide it by 2, so we must take the next prime numbers, that is 3. So 15 divided by 3 and we have 5. Now, this is the last number and we cannot divide it again except for himself. So the prime numbers is 2, 2, 2, 3 and 5, and we have this 2, 2, 2, 3 times, and then 3 and then 5, and we multiply them all and we get 2 powers 3 because we have 2 3 times, and then times 3 times 5. And then how about the LCM of some numbers? LCM is we take the larger number frequency of each prime factor. We repeat, LCM, we take the larger frequency of each prime factor and multiply them all together. For example, 40 and 60. The first step, we must make a factor tree of each number. The first one is 40, and then we take 40 and then divided it by the smallest prime numbers, that is 2, and we get 20. And then we divide it again by 2 and we get 10. Divide it again by 2 and we get 5. So we have 4 prime numbers here. 2 times 2 times 2, and we can write it by 2 power 3 because there are 3 of 2, and then times 5. The next part is about 60. We divide it by 2 and we get 30, and divide it again by 2 and we get 15, and divide it again by 3 and we get 5 because 15 cannot divide it by 2, so we take 3, and we have 2 times, and then 3 and then 5, so we can write it by 2 power 2 times 3 times 5. And then from here, how to find the LCM of 40 and 60? We take the larger frequency of each factor prime, that is 2 and 5. Okay, and 3 power 1, we write it here. 5, we write it here. And then between 2 power 3 and 2 power 2, we choose 2 power 3 because LCM is the larger frequency. So we must take the larger frequency. Nah, so we take 2 power 3 and then times 3 and then times 5, and we get 140. So in bahasa, LCM is like KPK, kelipatan persekutuan terkecil. Next part is about HCF. How to find the HCF of numbers? We take the smaller frequency of each prime factor that occurs in both numbers. So this is the most important, yeah. So you must be focused. HCF is the smaller frequency of each prime factor that occurs in both numbers. So it must occurs in both number and then multiply them all together. For example, from before 40 and 60 we get 2 power 3 and 5 for 40, and for 60 we get 2 power 2 times 3 times 5. Nah, prime factor that occur in 40 and 60 are 2 and 5. We don't take the 3 because 3 not occurs in 40. There are no 3 in here. And between 2 power 3 and 2 power 2 we take the smaller frequency. So we take 2 power 2 for HCF. So for the HCF we get 2 power 2 times 5, and we have 20. So for the exercise, write the LCM and HCF of these numbers. Oh, I forgot it. HCF in bahasa we call it FPB, faktor persekutuan terbesar. Meskipun maknanya terbesar, tapi kita nyatanya mengambil faktor prima yang paling kecil yang muncul di dua bilangan. Nah, for the exercise, write down the LCM and HCF of these numbers. Point A, 45 and 75. Point B, 90 and 140. Point C, 37 and 47, and point D, 35 and 55. Don't forget to draw the factor tree of each numbers. Okay, next is about powers and roots. Power is a number multiplied by itself several times. All of you must know it. You have learned it from elementary or 7th grade about powers. And about roots is vice versa from powers. So if power we multiply it and roots, we get some vice versa lah from power. Jadi akar itu kebalikannya power lah, pangkat. Power pangkat, roots itu akar. For example, 2 power 2, 2 pangkat 2 itu bisa dituliskan dengan 2 kali 2 sama dengan 4. Or 2 power 3, it is the same with 2 times 2 times 2 equals h. And then 3 power 2 equals 3 times 3 equals 9. And then 3 power 3 equals 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. So if we have power 3, so we have the same number show up 3 times. How about roots? Roots of 4. Nah, it's called square root equals square root of 4 equals 2. And then if we write 3 in here above the root signs, it means cube root. For this, cube roots of h equals 2. Jadi akar kubik, akar pangkat 3 dari 8 itu sama dengan 2. Karena 2 kali berapa kali untuk menjadi 8? 2 kali 3 kali, sama seperti di atas ini. 2 pangkat 3 sama dengan 8, karena 2 kali 2 kali 2 sebanyak 3 kali itu sama dengan 8. Jadi jika dibalik akarnya pangkat 3 itu sama dengan 2. Seperti itu. And then for this, square root of 9 equals 3. Because 3 power 2 equals 9, just like before. And then cube root of 27 equals 3, because 3 power 3 equals 27. So this is very simple, yeah. And then for the exercise of these parts, don't worry, we have some exercise to end this part. Find the value of point A, 3 power 4, point B, 3 power 6, point C, 4 power 3, point D, 10 power 7, point E, cube roots of 125, point F, square root of 400, point G, cube root of 1000, and point H, a square root of 196. Only H number. Okay, I think it's enough. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, just click like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.